So, dear friends, I am very glad to welcome you to our new course on effectively working with numbers. In this course, we will get acquainted not just with numbers but with their main manifestation in our lives. Each of us possesses a certain set of numbers. We can calculate these numbers using special formulas. But even if you know these numbers, without knowing their interpretations, you still won't understand anything. That's why we will learn not only how to interpret numbers, but also how to apply them correctly in our lives. Because what we have today is the result of how well we know ourselves. If we are dissatisfied with our lives, it means we don't know ourselves well, we don't know our abilities, we don't know what we are capable of, and we don't know how to use what we were given at birth. When we study all the numbers, understand all their interpretations, understand when each number appears, how our destiny changes with the appearance of numbers, and what awaits us next, we will be able to take control of our lives. We will be able to become the best version of ourselves, which so many people are now talking about and striving to achieve. In addition to some theoretical knowledge, we will also develop and implement practical knowledge together. Specifically, the practical application of your numbers in your life. How to increase these numbers, how to improve them, and how to work with those you already have. And most importantly, what to do with those that will never appear, because there are such numbers as well. These are all nuances, but we will definitely come back to them in our course. Our course won't be very big, but it won't be small either, and it will be very important, a fundamental starting point for understanding yourself. It will overlap with other courses we already have, but you can't go anywhere without this. So if you haven't watched anything yet, that's okay. If you already know the numerologist's square, great. If you know how the numbers are structured, that's wonderful. Here you'll still find additions and new ways to apply the numbers, because we are always learning something new, developing, and every day something new is revealed to us from a different perspective. We will work through the numbers that are necessary together. We will implement and meticulously put into active practice all of the necessary tools so that you can strengthen, reinforce, and permanently solidify your financial results and ensure that each and every number works in your favor. After we do all of this together, we will work to fundamentally change the transformative mindsets that you currently have. Because right now, at this very moment, those mindsets are strictly set for the specific level of life and the current circumstances you currently have. The circle of communication, the people, the faces, the money, the opportunities, and the resources you have are exactly as much as your current mindset is set for. We need to reprogram your mindset, and only then will you be able to become the best version of yourself. Because if we don't implement the habits necessary for a so-called winner in life, then nothing in your life will change. A genius once said a great thing. If you keep doing the same actions and expect a different result, that's a sign of insanity and madness. We won't be those madmen who keep repeating the same action. We will be explorers who study themselves and the possibilities of their body, their organism, and in general, their entire personality. And after that, we implement habits into our lives. It only takes a little time for them to take hold, and your pattern, all your old programming, will be completely wiped and replaced with new ones. After that, your life will get better. I guarantee you that if you reach this point, you'll be the first to write me a review saying, "My life is different now, because I went through this period myself. I experienced it all firsthand." I wrote a book about this. How do you step out of your comfort zone? How do you make that life-changing move so that things become easier for you in this life? I was in an accident. You don't have to get into an accident to realize your life needs to change and to start making those changes. All you need to do is put this course into practice right now and nothing else. Everything that's best, most valuable, and most effective will be in this course. Here you'll find both numerological calculations and multi-numerological calculations. There will also be personal growth practices here. Within these pages, you'll find transformative practices and habits that will help you significantly enhance and elevate your life and bring it to the exact level of quality you've been striving for so long. Go through this course. It doesn't have many lessons, but each one is fundamental. We'll start from the very foundation. What are numbers? How do they influence the world and people? We will thoroughly examine how they affect our character. Which numbers do we have? Which ones will appear? How do we work with them and how do we develop them? What numbers do we possess and how can we use them to make our lives better? And of course, we will put all of this into practice together. We will implement every habit that will help us either develop a number or strengthen it. After this, your life will never be the same. It will no longer be as it was before, because you will become a new person, a perfect person, a unique individual, the kind of person you are probably only dreaming of right now. Welcome to the adventure of multi-numerology and to this world of numbers. Welcome, may you find what you are looking for. Let's move on to our first lesson.